Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Welcome to another video from Stepping Towards Liberation Group. Today's topic is what is the importance of human birth and how to make use of it in a proper way so that our life is successful. Okay. So to get into that topic, we will take reference of one statement which is given by Adi Shankaracharya. So I think almost every Hindu knows about Adi Shankaracharya, and for people who don't know, actually he is kind of anyway, it's better not to discuss too much about Adi Shankaracharya because that will become a different video. So if anybody who is not aware of who is Adi Shankaracharya, they'll let them go to Google and search for Adi Shankaracharya. Okay, so one of the thing what he said is Jantunam Narajanma Durlavam. What does it mean is, of all the animal beings, human birth is very rare. So he's treating human also one of the animal. Okay. So of all the animals, human being is a rare opportunity to be born as a human. So let's see why he said that. Okay, as of today, 2024, when I am recording this video, I just checked what is the population of the world. I am just reading the number here, 8.1 billion. Okay, so 8.1 billion population as of 2024 March. Okay, so the universe is very big. Okay, so along with the human beings, there are so many animals, so many things which are visible, which are invisible living beings, so many things are there. So if you count, if you really want to count how many living beings are there, you cannot get the answer because there are infinity living beings. Okay, of the infinity living beings, only 8.1 billion are humans in this universe. Okay, let's take only about this universe. Okay, so of the infinity beings, 8.1 billions born as a human. So it is not easy to get picked from infinity and get into this 8.1 billion bucket, right? So that is why Shankaracharya told, Adi Shankaracharya told, human birth is very rare. It is very difficult to get it. So, and when it comes to the universe, there are infinite, many universes. We are talking about one universe where we are living in. Okay. So, if you count how many beings are there, it is difficult to get the quite answer. And you can do further investigation if you are interested. Do it. Okay. So let's see, out of infinite beings, we born as a human are lucky because we have intelligence and also we have a intellect. It means like we can think what is good, what is bad. Okay, that is the main thing in the human life. And with this intelligence and with this intellect, we can do good things or we can do bad things. So that's why Shankaracharya told it's a very rare opportunity, you got it, and make use of it. So that is his thing. Okay, let's get into the second topic. Because we somehow got the human birth, how we got into human birth, that's a different topic. We got it, and we are human right now. So let's be happy that we are all human and we got opportunity to live. So how to utilize it, that is the next thing we can discuss. So you got human birth, you are lucky because of what? Because we have an opportunity to do something here, right? Correct. What is that something? To get that something, what we should do? That is what our topic now. Okay, so what we are discussing is what we should do to make use of this human life in a proper way. Okay. So just to keep in short, because if you discuss this topic, that itself is another topic. Let's just get into the answer for that question is we have to utilize this human birth in such a way that we have an opportunity to exit the birth and death cycle. Okay, and we should strive for that. Okay, so that is the ultimate goal of life. Ultimate goal of human life is to get out of this birth and death cycle. Some people may ask, if I am not born, if I am not dead, then what will happen to me? Good. It's good to ask a question, but we cannot answer that here because it's not that we don't have answer. Okay, answer is there, but what is that answer? It is better to investigate yourself. Okay, so we have to start raising question and then investigate. One person told in one of the discourse, it is told that you will get a solution by investigating, not by questioning. That's good. I like that. Why? Because if I think the topic is getting diverted, but still we can just put in short because it is worth discussing that 1 minute here. Somebody asked Sadhguru, what happens after death? There is a video. If you want, you can look into YouTube and you can go through that video. So Sadhguru said, after death, what happens? Good question, but I will tell you something. Are you convinced? Cannot I cannot say. It depends on the person who is asking question, right? So, what is the proper answer? You may be the person may be expecting something, and the answer may be different. Okay, so finally in that video, what I understood is Sadhguru said, don't ask question. It's good to ask question, but you do your investigation. Okay, and then come to know what exactly will happen after death. Okay, there are scriptures. Okay, let's come back to our topic. So, because why Sadhguru told that is like if somebody says that okay after death something will happen, you'll go there and here somewhere. First of all, nobody can show him live thing what is happening after death. Okay, So that is the reason, even if somebody tell something about after death, it may not make sense to the person who is listening, who is getting that answer. So best thing is do investigation and spend some time. That's what is our topic now. Okay. We have a lot of question. Even I have a lot of question. What is going on? What is that? Why that is happening? Why this is happening like this? So there are so many questions. If you keep asking questions, if somebody is answering, there are a number of questions. Every minute I can ask some question. Okay. So asking questions is good, but there are answers for everything. Okay. Where are those answers? Those answers are in the scriptures. Okay. Scriptures are our references. Okay. Scriptures are telling everything. Okay. There is nothing which is not answered. Okay. With Veda means Vedas, uh, Vedas, Upanishads, so many things are there. Vedas means the thing, if you know that Vedas, there is nothing you need to know further. That is Veda. It means each and every question is answered. Okay. So there is a lot of scriptures available. There are so many things in the nearby. Okay, there are so many people who have understood that. So do some investigation, spend some time. That is important. I would like to add one thing here. So what we thought is we wanted to get out of this birth and death cycle. Correct, right? So we are working on that one right now. That's good. Let's take one small example. What we do every day, any person in this world, majority of them who have job, they do job. Okay. They do their work for what? For the salary. So they get paid every month. So that is the reason they are working. Okay. If suppose if that person don't work, then he may not get paid. He or she may not get paid. So whatever the salary you are getting, with that salary you are able to maintain your bills. You are able to pay your bills and you are able to lead a decent life. So probably you may get around $5,000 or $10,000 or 8,000 for 15,000. It depends on. We are not going to discuss the topic. How many people are getting paid or how much they are getting paid. It doesn't matter. Okay. So anybody, whether they are getting paid $5,000 or $10,000 or whatever it is, they need to work for 8 hours. That is a mandatory. Okay. You are working for 8 hours to just make your livelihood. Okay. It means just to pay your bills and to get your things satisfied and to get a house or whatever it is, all those things. So, and that the employer is expecting you to work for 8 hours to get a salary. Correct. You got it. So, you are working for 8 hours to get a salary, which we are using it to satisfy our needs in the daily life. Correct. And how much time you are spending? 8 hours. Why you are working for 8 hours? Because he has given you a job, right? And he told that I'll make you some payments every month. So now let's come to the world, universe, multiple universes. Okay. So the employer has given you a job, and God has given you a human birth. Okay. Why did he give human birth and what we should do? It's a different topic, related topic. That's okay. We will not discuss too much because The length of the video will go very long. We discuss each and everything in detail. Okay. So, in short, what God has told us is, I have given you a human birth. You do your best in your lifetime and then come out. See, there is scriptures are clearly telling once you are dead, you'll be born again. Again, you'll be born dead, dead. So, this is an infinite loop. Okay. So, to get out of this human birth, there are possibilities, and there is so many scriptures, there are so many people who are around you who can guide you. So God is given opportunity, and God is not expecting. God is always willing, wishing everyone to be happy. So what God is expecting us is, maybe I gave him a human birth. Probably he will make use of this human life and then do his best. That's what, if you are in the place of God, you can think, right? Because the employer who has given you a job, he's expecting you to do the job exactly the same, right? Whatever he's expecting. Yes or no? Yes. If your employer has given some job and you wanted to do a different job, you will not be satisfied. Correct, right? So the person who has employed you, an employer is expecting you to work 8 hours to just give a $5,000 or $10,000 or whatever the salary you are getting. So God, the universe, the maintainer of this whole universe or millions of universes, okay, has given you a human birth. And as an employer, they're expecting something to be done, right? Do you think it is logical for a human, for God to expect something? But he will not expect. He will do exactly whatever you did. You will get it back. It's a because there is no end, right? So if you are not done with, if you are not in line with whatever the expectations in the life, you will be coming back again. There is nothing. It's a beautiful algorithm actually. If you think like, okay, if you do good, you will be good. If you do bad, you will be undergoing through kind of bad things. Okay. If you are enjoying doing good, doing bad, and all those things, you want to continue like this, you are always welcome. Okay, because God has made the creation, and He never asked you and me or anybody in this world. See, I am telling you to do this. You do it. Otherwise, you'll. Otherwise, I will sit on your. I'll sit in front of you and tell you to do. No, He has not told anybody. Okay. It is up to you. You got a human birth. You have to do whatever best you can. Okay. So the thing is, in short, what we have to think is, when a person who employed you, who is an employer, is expecting 8 hours to be 8 hours of your work to get to give a salary. Okay. So, and what we are trying to do is, as a human being, we wanted to get out of this human birth and death cycle. Okay. That's what scriptures are telling. You better come out of this human birth and death, then not human birth and death. Then you are relaxed, and then that is what is liberation. Okay. What happens after that? After you achieve liberation, what happens and all those things? It is good to have questions. The questions are required. Okay. Do investigation. Don't ask me or don't ask anybody. Ask anybody. First, have faith. First thing, number one, and then do investigation and see what they're telling. What is the beauty? So many scriptures are around. Spend time. What I'm telling is, what I used to tell some people is, That's one thing we can discuss, and then we can conclude this video. It's already 20 minutes. What I would like to tell is, I'm thinking in this way. When a person who gave you a job is expecting you to work for 8 hours to give that salary of 4,000, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever dollars, that is only for your survival. Okay. The God who has given you a human birth, and you have a task to get out of this human birth and death cycle. That is, suppose you think that that is your job. Okay, you are assigned it for. Okay, you are assigned for getting liberation. Okay, if you don't want liberation, it's a different thing. You can stop the video right away, and then you can continue with your other things. Okay, we are just trying to focus on people who are really interested to get liberation or get out of this human birth and death cycle. Not human birth and death cycle, sorry. Birth and death cycle. Okay. So, if our job is to get out of this human birth and death cycle. We failed many times, we failed so many times. That's why we are again here, okay? If we fail again, we will come back. That it's a cycle. There is nothing like if you don't do anything, then there is that's it, okay? And then you are dead. If you are dead, you will be born again. That's all. That's it. Infinite loop is going on. You will be in the loop, okay? So when God has sent us here, and our ultimate goal is to get liberation, what is that we are spending time on? Nothing. We are just getting up and I'm just telling you, as a normal person, he get up and he will take a coffee, and then he will go to office, and then he will do office work, and then come back, and again he will do office work, because so many crazy people are there around this world. Their office work never ends. Okay, maybe I'm also one of them at some point. Okay, so that's okay. If you keep working, there are many people who extract work from you. Okay, we should put an end to something, because they are not going to give you whatever you want, liberation, right? If the employer is ready to give me liberation, I'm going to help him every work for every second of my life, but he will not give that. If I have any major health issue, then they're gone. They will tell that you cannot do anything. You cannot work, right? So what you can do is like you already worked for some time, right? So you will get insurance. You will get some claim, so that you will get a 30% of salary or 40% of the salary. So because we will recommend you to stop working, because your life will be taken care anyway. That's what they will tell. Okay. If you have not worked enough time to get that even benefit also, then you are gone. Okay. So there are so many rules and regulations in your employee-employer relationship. So when there are so many rules and regulations in your employee and employer relationship, why don't we think that there are some rules and regulations to be followed in this life also to get liberated? There are rules. Okay. If you talk about what are the rules, there is a lot. Just for our basic understanding, don't disturb anybody. Don't be too greedy. Nothing will come with you after death. That is, everybody has to confirm that. Everybody has to believe that, or that believe or not. Also, they will after. Nobody in this world is so far till now has taken even a single dollar or single 1,000 rupees or whatever it is after death. Okay, so there are so many rules and regulations which we need to follow. Our regulated life will lead us to liberation. What are the things we need to follow, and all the things what we should do? Good to ask question. That is where we need to start investigation. Okay, so spend time. Spend time is what? So I used to tell to, when I discuss this kind of things with anybody, I used to tell 30 minutes per day, you do something which you don't like it. It's a really good thing to start with. Okay, 30 minutes per day, do something which you don't like it. Suppose I like something. Nobody need to tell anything. I will keep doing that anytime I like because I like that thing. Suppose you are striving for liberation, okay, but liberation will not come if you watch a movie. Suppose example, I'm just talking about an example, okay, but liberation will come if you start looking into scriptures, if you start looking into some other things, okay, other than the your materialistic subjects and all those technology and all those things. There is something beyond the technology which we need to investigate. We might need to do meditation, or we might need to go to some temple or church or something, do some charity. Some things, so many things are there like this. If you list out what all to be done to get liberation, there are so many things. So you pick one of them and do 30 minutes per day. Let's start reading one Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, or Upanishads, or take a Bible if you are Christ. Okay. What Bible is telling you, at least I am not discriminating any religion. We are not discriminating any religion. We are not commenting on any religion. The goal of our group or the people who are in this group is to get out of this birth and death cycle. It doesn't matter like we are achieving it through Hinduism or whatever it is. Okay, we follow something, and let's hope and wish that we'll get liberation. That's all. So try something. Okay, that 30 minutes. If not 30 minutes, try 10 minutes. Okay, read something, listen to something. Okay, and listen to some YouTube videos where people are telling something about liberation, how to achieve it. Do something different, not to earn money every time. Money goes away. Okay, once we end the life, gone. Remember this very well. We should not only, I am not telling you, as a human being, when we are born in this world, we should always remember one thing. Any day may be our last day. And after the last day, whatever I left here, other people will take care. Okay. So, we should be ready for that day. Okay. We should be ready for that day means not like dying in a very good big house or something. No. We should be ready for that, and we should be leaving the body happily. Okay. So, what we can do is we should do something. Okay. To get out of this birth and death cycle, we need to spend some 30 minutes time. Whatever it is, just whatever it is you think that 30 minutes you can do, you can try. Okay. So, if you start spending 30 minutes, then you will have an interest. First of all, if you like it or not, that's very important. The thing what I told is do the things which you don't like. Okay. Because you don't like, you like to read your technology because it will fetch you money. If you get our latest technological book or something on online article, you will read it because you will be better than other employee, and then you will get more money, or you will get a hike in your salary, or you will get another job or something. What is that for? Because you will get a better pay, or you will get a better life, or you will get a better car, or whatever it is. Okay, that is all you will do it, irrespective of whether you are interested or not, because that is going to fetch you money. Okay. But when it comes to the scriptures and all those things, it will fetch you millions and of times more than what you are earning here. Okay. But don't think that it is waste of time spending that 30 minutes. I'm not getting anything. If you get something or if you don't get anything, it doesn't matter. Okay. Start reading some book, whatever you like, or visit any temple or visit some church, do some service, or you watch some YouTube videos. There are so many people, Sarva Priyananda, okay, Vedanta Society, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa readings are there. So many things are there. There is n number of things which are available online. The beauty of this technology is like you don't need to go anywhere. You can go, you Google a YouTube, and then you'll get everything in your room. Okay. So spend some 30 minutes of time and make use of this human life, and if anybody wants real directions, like what we should do, 30 minutes and all those things, we have a group of people who are going to, who is following a karmic life, 10 points we listed, and that is going to cover everything. All the daily activities which we are doing is covered there. So try to do something and then get out of this life birth and death cycle. Try to get liberation, which is a really which is a real peaceful state. But to achieve that, let's get started somewhere. So human birth is very rare. We got the opportunity, and we are already in the human birth. Let's utilize this human birth. Spend some time, spend some 30 minutes or whatever possibility in your life, in your schedule. Put it, and then try to work on that. Once you start putting the 30 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it is, then you'll know more and more and more. You have a lot of questions. Get it clarified with somebody. Just go to Google or YouTube or anywhere you like, Facebook or wherever it is you want. You can ask this question. Whatever the questions which a person who is trying for liberation will get in the initial state, those are all very, very common questions. It is answered everywhere in the Google. Okay. So in the Google or anywhere in this media. So all the basic questions, let's get those things answered, and make sure that you answers where you are referring in the media is very, very important. There may be some wrong guidance which will lead you to some other direction. Okay, be very careful when you are reading some books or anything, or any scripture or whatever it is. Make sure that you read or follow the things which are genuine. Genuine means there is no definition for that one. Make sure that they really follow the scripture and they are really telling what the scripture is telling. Okay. If you have any doubt or something, if you don't know which article to refer or what to read or something, best thing is go to some temple or church or anything and get some guidance, and then keep going. Okay, or work on, or get into the YouTube or something and ask your question, and there may be some person like me or somebody who would have experienced something, bad experiences or good experiences, whatever it is, and then you will get a right direction. But this thing is, the main key is you have to be ready to spend the 30 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever minutes of your comfort. So once you start there, then your journey will start. Once the journey starts, it will finish after you get liberation. Whether it is in this life or next life, or it doesn't matter. Let's get started and strive for that. If your intent is very, very strong, God will definitely help you. And once God's grace is there, you will be on track, and then you will be there. Okay. Whoever see this video, if they have any still questions about what is this human, but there are so many things in this one, we cannot cover everything. So if any question here, if anything is not clear, like what is this, why he is telling the human birth is very rare opportunity and all those things, so get it clarified with somebody around you who is a little bit doing some kind of practice, spiritual practices. Whatever is there, all those things are very, very basic questions. As I mentioned, the people who are doing stepping towards liberation in the initial stages will have a very, very common questions. Everybody will have the same questions, and those questions are answered in many places in this media. So get those answers. Once you're convinced, move to the next question. Keep asking questions, investigate further, try to do some meditation or whatever the guidelines. I'm not telling you to follow something or anything. Whatever is comfortable to you, do it. Try to spend 30 minutes of your time, put it in schedule. What I will do in that 30 minutes, probably we will cover it later. Okay. So do something and try your best. Okay. Hari Om.